This is going to be interesting. I'm not doing this for purposes of showing off, because I know there are going to be people who are going to try to say that to break chops. I'm not doing this for any other reason except for, I guess, a grasp on your reality. That's why I'm doing this, okay? So I'm going to do something on my community page. It's going to be like one of those like things that you vote on. Who has more money, basically? Who has more assets, specifically, okay? Assets, okay? Me or Lou, okay? Now, I know a lot of people are going to come back and be like, you know, Apefather, you haven't been showing us your big holdings and, you know, you've been playing that game. Well, there was reasons for that, you know. Just to name a few, people called the really big one was the Child Protective Services and, you know, all these crazy lunatics with DoorDash. I don't want to get into it. So I still show things, but smaller things that I'm comfortable with. But you can't deny, like, look, even if you wanted to play the game, all right, even if you wanted to play the game where you were like, you know, I don't like it that you don't show your big, you know, stocks or whatever anymore. Okay, even if you want to play that game. You all know that I own a house, okay? Whether you want to, I know you play these games with your mother's name, it's your mother's name. I'm power of attorney. I control the estate. It's my house. I understand the haters are going to go back and forth with this, okay? And it's the same thing with what's verifiable, my wife getting a very large settlement very soon at this point, okay? You know, God, for what she went through, God bless her. Listen, God bless her. You should multiply that by infinity. I mean, listen, I would give all that away in a second. I don't care about the money. I care about my wife's health. That's what I care about. Okay, believe me, she's the rock of our family. My children need her. I need her. Everybody needs her. Even my mother even needs her. The dogs need her. She is the rock of our family. So that you can't put a price on that. God bless my wife. I want her to have the best of health. Okay, happiness and success always in her life. I love her. God bless her. But the point is, there are certain things that are at least verifiable that even if I choose not to show it, it's still verifiable. Like, you know, that there's a large trust in my family, which, again, I'm the administrator of. I understand that you're going to be like, ooh, but it's the truth. I control it, okay? Of course, I'm always going to do the right thing for my family. My children are going to get all my money. See, people make me laugh when they say things like, oh, you're stealing my... My children, let me explain something to you that you have to understand. They are literally inheriting all of my money and my wife's money. Like, my wife already told me the money she's getting through the, you know, the VCF, where it's all going to be held mostly in precious metals and cash. That's it. We're not investing it in the stock market, okay? Not even in real estate, okay? It's going to be precious metals and cash, which ultimately there'll be probably a trust set up at some point for the children, okay? I mean, that's the thing. They're getting this house. They're getting all the gold, cash. Everything is going to them. So that's why I love it when people say, oh, you're taking... I would never take any money from my children. If anything, I'm giving them all of my money, all of my assets. But the thing that you have to really understand is if you pick Lou, you're picking that out of pure hatred for me. Really, honestly. You're picking it out of pure hatred because you're not picking it out of fact or anything verifiable. Lou doesn't own a home. Lou has nothing in his name. Lou lives in some sort of a, I'm going to say alleged, but it's an apartment, okay? I was going to say rent-controlled apartment. I'll say alleged. But it's a small apartment in Manhattan with his mom, okay? Lou has no house, no cars. He really never showed his portfolio, so you don't really know for a fact, you know, that he has any stocks. The only thing you know is that Lou made money on YouTube. But you want to know something? You don't even know that for a fact. You don't even know that for a fact. And there's a lot of debate, okay, on, you know, how much he made. You know, some people say he made $300,000. Other people say, I spoke to people who said he made about $180,000. And then you got to understand he had to pay restitution. He had to pay all that $73,000 back. Okay, then you got to figure living expenses. I'm sure the guy has to spend some money to survive, right? Then you got taxes. So how much out of that 180 does he have left? He doesn't have a house. He has no money. He has no assets. Guys claiming he made millions. That's fantasy land. It's like Peter Pan. It's like, you know, it's like Lou saying he's making millions on COSM and AMC and everything else, whatever it is he's saying he's making millions on, okay? If you believe that, you might as well believe, you know, in like Peter Pan. You might believe that, you know, you can fly or something. You know? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about Lou night and day. And he said he was going to grow his beard when COSM, or actually it was GTI hit 100. But now it's at the bottom of the ocean, Luca Brasi style. And the only thing that Lou gets every once in a while is a little fun from T and J. We know what they are. First initials. T, manly love, J, manly love. That's it. And a little white cream. That's it. Now, if we were having that contest, Lou wins hands down. But I'm just curious what you're all going to say. You're probably going to say Lou. You're going to say he has more assets and more money than me, only because of hatred. But if you really are in touch with reality, you'll vote Apefather. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. This video is for entertainment purposes only.